Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to do a quick recap of my weekend in Orlando. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I did go to Orlando at the end of June for about a 3-day event. It was a blog conference called BlogHer17, and I had an amazing time. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, there's no words I can use to describe like how I feel coming out of that event, except like I feel like I came out with a wealth of knowledge and just like personal growth over 3 days. Like, it was absolutely amazing. It was a huge conference filled with women, and it was just women supporting women, which was really beautiful to see. Like, rarely do you get to see that. Like, I feel like at times, you know, you could run into a lot of animosity and just like, you know, women not really supporting each other and more in competition, but that wasn't the case this weekend. Like, everybody was so sweet and so kind and just genuinely there to learn and grow and just excited to be there and meet one another and network, and just, it was really cool. Like, I'm so happy that I went, and yeah. They had like so many keynote speakers. They had, you know, Chelsea Clinton was there, Cecile Richards, Serena Williams, and just, you know, there was quite a few workshops that I went to, and just the selection of food that they had for us. Like, you know, they had something for everyone. You know, I have a pescatarian diet, so they had a lot of vegetarian options, which was cool. And they gave us like a goodie bag filled with items from the sponsors of the event, and just it was a great weekend. Like, I got to interact and network with women, and you know, naturally I'm an introvert. Like, even though I do have this YouTube channel and I have my blog, naturally I am an introvert. Like, you know, I go through phases where, you know, I'm outgoing and, you know, I want to go out and do things, and then I kind of want to be a homebody and just like watch Netflix and cuddle up with Zena. So like, I don't know, this event forced me to be an extrovert, and like, I definitely welcome the challenge. Like, I went up to groups of women and just like introduced myself, or, you know, I sat at a table where I didn't know anyone and introduced myself, and you know, it was really cool to just kind of have that interaction, you know, meet someone new, form that bond. And like, this event, it was a networking event, so it was acceptable to do that. So I don't know, it was a great event. Also, like, you know, I got a crash course in like how to do a proper handshake, which my handshake was pretty decent to begin with, but I definitely, like, my handshake is legit right now. Like, just, you know, firm, 2 tugs, like, good to go. Yeah. And then I actually printed business cards before the event, and like, I didn't know how to identify myself, like whether I was a blogger or a YouTuber, and so kind of figuring out how I want to present myself, like what my brand is. That's something that I took out of this event as well. You know, and I went to different workshops. I went to a travel workshop where they kind of gave tips and tricks of how they go about traveling, and, you know, gave great resources that you can use for traveling, and just how to go about, you know, blogging and traveling. And I also went to another workshop where it was how to improve your video quality, whether it was like certain apps that they use or the equipment that they use or the angles, and they even showed how they set up themselves. And just great informative workshops, and just keynote speakers that were amazing and very like motivating. You know, I became aware of different organizations and causes that are going on out in the world that I wasn't aware of before. And I don't know, it was really cool just to like interact with other bloggers. You know, like, I do fitness and travel, and I have my YouTube channel, but you know, I met bloggers for food, for fashion, for lifestyle, and just like seeing how they go about, you know, doing their own thing. And just, you know, we exchanged business cards, so I followed a few of them and we're friends like on Instagram and stuff, and we've kept in touch since the event. But it's just so cool to see, like, you know, how other people have other ideas and they want to be successful, and like, there's room for everyone. Like, you know, you're not in competition. You don't like have to hide your idea or just for fear of copycat or things like that. Like, just everyone was so genuine, so kind, so nice, and just like very supportive of one another. And just even seeing some of the comments, like, you know, on social media and some of the websites of everyone interacting after the conference, like, that's so like heartwarming and cool to see. Like, I don't know, I really enjoyed myself in Orlando, and you know, I made friends with some of the women there. We ended up having dinner and drinks after one of the receptions. I also met a local, her name was Jules. She ended up taking me out to downtown Orlando, which was absolutely amazing. Like, the nightlife there was crazy. It was insane. It was like epic. You know, I live in Florida and I've gone to Orlando, but I've usually just gone to the parks and went back home. I've never like gone out to downtown Orlando, but honestly, like, it was pretty epic. It was cool. We ended up going to like a speakeasy where it's like you need to call them to get the password for the day, and like not a lot of people know about this place, and it's like, you know, set up as like something else, and you have to be quiet inside like a true speakeasy. It was really cool. I don't know. It was an awesome night, and just even the following night afterwards, just like hanging out with everyone, getting to know everyone, and the closing party for the whole event. Oh man, if you can imagine like a group of women battling it out on the dance floor to like Spice Girls and Britney Spears, like, it was insane. It was a great event. I loved it. You know, got to network, meet with brands, meet with bloggers, and just, you know, I learned a lot, took a lot of notes, and I can't wait to share with you guys what I learned. Like, you're definitely gonna see like things coming out slowly in the next coming weeks and some of the work that I put out. There's still a lot that I have to process that I learned, but I'm really excited and just so happy that I went and feel very fortunate that I was able to be a part of that event. And yeah, so if you guys are like working towards something, I definitely want to encourage you to go out and go to conferences and go to speaking engagements and definitely educate yourself and put yourself in a good stance. Like, this month marks a year that I've been on YouTube and that I've had my blog, and I feel like this conference came at the right time to where I can catapult myself into the next phase of what I want to do next. So I'm really excited and just just prepare to be inspired. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.